Hello, Scorpio. Welcome in. We're going to be doing your December reading today. I just meditated on your energy and I pulled some of my astrology cards to see what is energetically most prominent for you in the month of December. And what came through was this deep sense of clearing in the sacral chakra for the feminine energy. Now, regardless of gender, I just mean specifically like in your feminine energy. We all carry masculine and feminine energy within us. So the side of us that receives, allows, and trusts and surrenders, there's like a deep clearing there. So you might be feeling this bigger sense of ease when it comes to really trusting your own intuition, when it comes to surrendering to the unknown and understanding that sometimes it takes time for the 3D to unfold. And for like the 5D to manifest into the 3D. So the cards that I pulled for you for December was the Sun card, the Sun card, Source, Energy, and the number 18. And I knew, like, in my mind, I was shuffling and I was like, oh my gosh, like, they're going to get a very bright card because I just felt this, like, very much, like, chakra clearing energy. I was like, it's either going to be, like, the sun or, like, the Phoenix Rising or something. And it was the Sun card. And now we also have Mercury messages related to number 20 or 2 coming through here. And I thought that was interesting because today, Mercury went from Scorpio, so the end of the shadow phase for Mercury, into Sagittarius. So, interesting that that's coming through. Just want to acknowledge that shift for you guys. You might feel that shift, but you might also have some messages coming through that brings in some clarity for you in the month of December. So let's see what wants to come through. Let's start with some oracle cards. We're going to use my Mystical Wisdom oracle cards. We gave these already a pretty good shuffle, but let's just do it again. Now, when I was shuffling earlier, Archangel Raphael did fall out. So just noting that you could be needing some of his healing presence with you right now. Or you can always call on the archangels for healing, protection. Yeah, Battle of the Blues, take steps towards positive change. So definitely could be needing some healing energy right now. Choices, make the best choices, and animal bonds, stand up for all animals. And we have 7 heavenly virtues on the bottom. So let me show you these. Choices and animal bonds. So you could have an animal that brings you a lot of healing energy. And again, you can always call on the archangels. But I always like to mention that I feel like our relationships with our guides, our ancestors, especially, well, all of them, our archangels, the archangels, it's good to have like a reciprocal relationship with them. Now, sometimes it is transactional, but it's good to like let them know that we're appreciative of them. You could set up an altar of sorts to bring them offerings such as food or water. But when it comes to like ancestor tending, that's kind of like a whole other realm, and you definitely want to make sure there's like ritual safety and everything like that in place as well. But just a quick mention, I'm sure a lot of you already do your own types of rituals or connect with the archangels, guides. So yeah, I think it's always just a good reminder that they are relationships. They're not just one-sided. And it's always good to, they want to help us. They want us to call on them for their help. But I also think it's good to send them thanks and gratitude as well. So let's see what wants to come through here. Queen of Swords, 10 of Wands. Yeah, definitely a heaviness with this energy here. King of Pentacles. Just like some emotional heaviness here that needs to be laid to rest, which I think there is that like deep sacral chakra clearing energy here, so that could be already moving its way out, or it could be this month. Whew, excuse me. Let's see what else wants to come through here. Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Four of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, the Fool card and the Knight of Cups. Okay. And the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. So we have the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Now I'm going to clarify this Ten of Wands. What is this Ten of Wands? Five of Wands. What is this King of Pentacles? The Lover's card. Okay. The Hermit card. So you could have possibly an Earth sign or a Virgo coming through, or a Gemini here coming in. But there's some level of burden that needs to be released. It's causing a lot of inner conflict before this can fully come in. I get the sense that it's like, give me one clarifier here. Yeah, I feel like there is an Earth sign here that Ten of Cups and the Lover's card. This could be twin flame energy as well. But there is like, again, this like Battle of the Blues, choices. There's something that needs to be reckoned with before this can fully kind of come in. But I feel like with that Queen of Swords, you are doing the work to really cut away from anything that is blocking you. And we have the Strength card, the Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands here. Sorry, I'm holding these so silly. So let's see what the Six of Pentacles is in this reading. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay. I get the sense that, okay, the Strength card in general, like you are able to overcome whatever has been burdening you. Whether these are like just inner conflicts or emotions that need to be dealt with, I think that is it. There's like a level of self-confidence that you need to step into. Yes, that's what it is. There is this level of Leo energy, the sun, right? This level, and Strength card, this level of personal power that you need to step into for this abundance to fully pour in here. But I feel like you're starting to be more reciprocal with yourself, and that's what's going to allow all of this abundance to unlock here. Now, Page of Wands, new opportunities coming in, messages coming in. King of Cups. Yeah, you could have some emotional offers coming in. The Four of Cups. What is this Four of Cups? Seven of Swords. One more. Eight of Pentacles. You could have done a lot of work to keep people out, Scorpio. Yeah, it's time to move forward. I think you have some walls up from the past with that. I just clarified this Four of Cups with the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. It's like you've done a lot of work to keep people at bay, or to keep people like away from you because of pain from the past. And I feel like that is just so Scorpio energy, like the way her face is, and like she's not taking the cup. She's like, no, I don't trust you. And you've done a lot of work on yourself. So like honoring you in that, you're just like not wanting to put up with any BS, and you're not going to you're not going to have done so much work on yourself for that to like easily get derailed by someone, even if you do like have emotions for them. And I feel like this is like a real opportunity coming in, but you're going to be very careful in how you handle this. But I do feel like you are going to be able to move forward with that medicine wheel coming in and this healing energy coming in. And I feel like the best thing to do in this situation is it's really valuable to get to a place where as a feminine you can be open yet protecting yourself. Because that's when things can get messy, is when we don't have healthy boundaries with other people or we don't take the time to heal. Then things can get foggy and unclear here. And I think it's important to at least stay open enough to receive the cup, to receive offers and to explore them without jumping all the way in or without like completely closing yourself off and not giving them a chance. But you feel this way because you have come to this like self-fulfilling place where you have started a new leaf and you don't want, you've done a lot of work on yourself, really is all it is. But yeah, I do feel this new opportunity opening up and that you're going to be able to feel emotionally stable enough to like open yourself to this new beginning. And I think steady wins the race, right? Like take baby steps. If this is like a romantic relationship, which I think there is this opportunity, again, with a Gemini, Virgo, or Capricorn or Taurus energy, lots of that coming through. Someone who does have access to their emotions as well, though. I get this sense that taking it slow could be best, like maybe going on lots of dates and just like feeling each other out for a while before you really open yourself up on a bigger level here. Messenger. Yeah, lots of messages coming in too. And again, that Archangel Raphael energy was pretty strong. So it's okay to take your time and to be patient with yourself when it comes to your healing process. We have the Cosmic Heart, Devotion, Potency, Make Your Life a Moving Prayer. So you could also be someone who like, if this is like your energy, then you're not someone who's messing around. Like you want someone to take you seriously and you know how sacred your energy is and honoring you in that and honoring you and recognizing how powerful your energy is. But you do have a lot of messages coming through. This could be messages of love coming forward. Messenger. We are kind of in a time period too where I feel like things are beginning to shift. If we've had some I feel like this year was really about taking down illusions. Feel free to check out the December astrology too if you want to go deeper into the astrology. We just had a major shift with Neptune going direct in Pisces in the last degree. So in the 29th degree, that's closing out a 14-year cycle. And technically it's like the last sign of the zodiac wheel that Neptune is going through. And it's moving into a whole brand new cycle into Aries. So that's even more potent than it just like changing signs. That's like closing out, 168 years of energy. So it's really powerful. Like this is energy that we have not yet experienced in this lifetime that we're about to tap into. So yeah, we really just closed out so many major cycles in our lives in this last year. And now I feel like things are starting to be renewed and starting to open up again. And we have this Messenger energy, Sirius energy, bring harmony and balance. Beautiful. A new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. Now, especially with us being at, even though Neptune did go direct in Pisces at the last degree, it's still kind of technically like in a shadow phase as it moves through Pisces at that 29th degree for the next like month and a half almost. About a month and a half until January 26th. That's when it's going to go direct in Aries And then Saturn is going to join Neptune at 0 degrees. They're going to conjunct on February 20th. So then we're going to really feel like a movement forward. We still will have some stuff retrograde, but that is going to be so powerful because both those signs are closing out of a major cycle in Pisces that lasted 14 years for Neptune and 9 years for Saturn. And again, it's the last sign of the zodiac wheel. So now it's starting a whole fresh new cycle in Aries for both of them. And they're doing it together. And I think that's so beautiful too, because Saturn and Neptune, like, they're such opposite energies that I feel like Saturn's really going to ground Neptune's energy when it comes to like them both being in Aries. And yeah, I feel good about it. But essentially we're really over these next couple months being asked to surrender very deeply and just continue to like reflect and really digest everything that we've gone through in the last 14 years and really step into ourselves in a stronger way so that we can meet others from this place of wholeness that you are really in right now and stepping into even more as we move through the month. So I'm feeling really good about your reading, and I feel like you're coming at it from a really nice place. And I just highly recommend checking out that December astrology, because I feel like it gives you kind of like a guide how to like handle the energies for the month and helps you to like continue to surrender more deeply and really trust yourself throughout this awakening process that we're, again, all experiencing collectively. So, a new earth, it is happening. Keep holding the vision. It really is. We're truly stepping into such a new timeline that we have never experienced. And we're going into a 1 year. It's so powerful. And the year of the horse, after a year of shedding, releasing, transforming into these new versions of ourselves. So, the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. Everything I just said, we are really stepping into this new version of ourselves, and it really is a great time to integrate and just move slowly and take those baby steps every day towards our new earth. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So exactly. Everything I just said kind of like tied all these cards together, because you do have messages, you do have angels coming in, you have a lot of beautiful energy surrounding you, definitely in the ethers as well, so talk to them. We have this new earth birthing, and we have this inner activation happening collectively, and we're really being asked to trust our intuition as we move through all these energies and understand, like, at the core of it is this cosmic heart, this devotion, this potency, making your life your own living prayer, and really sinking into that beautiful peace that you create for yourself, so that peace can hopefully, if you wanted to, align with another as it's coming through in this reading, or just continue to cultivate that peace and work on your mission and purpose, whatever that may be. Yeah, because when we see those alignments show up in a reading for relationships, it's an opportunity, but it could also just be you creating that own magic in your own life and really stepping into that frequency. So all dependent on what you want and your lifestyle as well, but you know your story best, and I always advise use your intuition and keep what resonates, leave what doesn't. But thank you so much, Scorpio, for tuning in. This was a stunning reading. I'm very grateful to have tapped into this energy for y'all. And yeah, if you ever want a private reading from me, I love to do twin flame readings, ancestor readings, energetic check-ins. I feel like the personal readings really, I mean, all readings do this, but they really bring up a lot from the unconscious and make things conscious, and I think catalyze a lot of growth. So I love doing those as well. You can reach out to me to my email. It should be right over here somewhere, existinloveconsulting@gmail.com, or you can go down to my website. I have some offers on there, and I will be updating that soon as well. And again, the December astrology is down there too. Okay, y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys soon. Stay tuned. Okay, bye.